we at TrueClips have found a way to make your system much better. It's a little bit overkill for shotgun shooting, but to get the system absolutely perfect, we made a new calibration module that will help you calibrate the system even better than you ever been able to do before. To do this, you need internet. You need internet on the computer connected, and you need internet on your phone that you're going to use. In this case, we're going to use the laser without that little pipe. So it's just a laser with a trigger unit that's going to help us. To do this, we have this test screen calibration that you're familiar with. We have changed that a little bit. So if I press that one, it's actually going to show boxes and numbers. That's because we want to easier identify which point is, if we're going to recalibrate one point, which one is that. Because in this new system, you can either calibrate all of them, or you can actually go in and fine-tune one point. So to do this, I'm going to click on Expert Calibration. And there we have two QR codes. One is the video you're watching right now, if you're going to find it again. And the other one is actually for your phone to go into a certain web page. So if I bring up my camera and scan that one, it's going to give me a URL. Clicking on that one, it's going to give me hardware ID, a box for that, and box number. Hardware ID is pre-filled if you're scanning the QR code. If you need to manually enter the URL, then your hardware ID is in the lower right corner. Now, in this app, if I'm going to enter the number of box that I'm going to calibrate. I'm going to turn off the light now so we can see a little bit better. So here we have box number 18. So if I go into the app here, entering 18 and press continue, that one is going to be highlighted. So that's the active one. That's the one we want to calibrate. Each time I shoot on the screen, there is a yellow ring around it. It's just the system saying, hey, I saw something. So you know it registered. What I want to do is I want to shoot exactly in the middle of that square. Now, if I have dark in the room, I will almost be able, I can see the little infrared light. Our human eyes don't see infrared, but you can see this one just barely. And it's quite easy then to try to get that in the middle. And don't shoot 3 times, it's one single shot. As soon as you hit that perfect center, then you go into the app and press next, jumping down to that one. This one gets a little bit brighter green, and then the next one is active. Now, if you don't see this laser dot, we have a trick for you. And that's because the infrared lens on the camera is not there. So when you start this app, you see the camera inside your phone. And if I'm going to bring this closer and see if we can perhaps get this on film, you have to hold the laser in one hand and the camera. Now I'm going to do it a little bit just for demonstration purposes to see if we can see that little dot here. So if I'm shooting, it's over there, up to the left. I bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, and then I can use the phone to see, okay, that was the perfect center. Then I just click next, and it's going to be ready and jump down to the next one. So doing this on each box will bring a totally new level of accuracy in the system. How good will it be? Well, we have in TrueHunt, we're going to show you where I'm shooting a rifle at bores running at 200 meters and actually can feel if I do a mistake or if this shot going to hit. That's how good the precision will be. For shotgun shooting, again, maybe way too much, but on the other hand, the system is capable. There is no Except for a software update for this module, there is no change. You don't need to upgrade the system in any way otherwise. So when all this is done, we can go back to test screen calibration, and we calibrated 18, 19. And here I can do a little trick as well. I can use the camera to see where the laser is actually blinking, and then I actually see the laser and this green cross that's indicating where I'm shooting is lining up quite perfectly. Maybe half a pixel off, that's okay. But overall, it's very, very accurate. And you can test this as well on that box, and you see, okay, this is perfectly aligned. For your first installation, it might be easier to go through the Calibrate screen, old version of it. It will be accurate enough, and it's quite easy, and also there is no internet connection required. However, when you're more familiar, you're probably going to use the expert Calibrate because it becomes so much better. When it comes to this testing calibration thing, I see often people standing with their shotgun and saying, oh, it doesn't hit where I'm aiming at. Well, when we do this, it's actually going to be exactly where this laser dot is hitting. When you're using a shotgun, you need to first calibrate the gun. Then you need to check this little box, apply aim correction, because the laser in the gun might point a totally different way than the overall gun is pointing. That's why we need to check that. When you have calibrated your gun, applied aim correction, then you can stand on your shooting stand and try and shoot, and it should be accurate. So with this new calibration, it's way beyond shotgun shooting, but in True Hunt I can demonstrate it because I have a wild boar running at up to 200 meters. I'm using a shotgun, which is impossible at that range, but the system is loaded with rifle bullets. And the thing is, I can actually feel if I'm doing it correctly. The first one I moved the gun too much. One shot kill, 178 meters. Oops, I pulled that one, yeah. So I can get that exact same feel. I know that when I'm pulling the trigger on this shot, it will hit. And again, this is with an existing system. It's just a calibration step that has changed.